Hello everyone, so we are now live for game 2 of the Canterbury Softball Association finals between the men's teams of PCU Devils and ELE Papanui Tigers. So Papanui is 1 win ahead of the Devils, so it's best 2 out of 3. So we are playing the second game. I was not able to see the first game, so if anyone wants to hop into the comments and let us know how it went, all we know is a 3-1 game. So leading off for the Devils is Josh Harbrough. On the mound for Papanui is Ben Watts. They're asking for help to see if Josh swung, and I think he didn't even want to give him help. He said, nope, that's a ball. Foul ball. Just missed staying fair. That is a ball on the outside corner. I have a feeling that we will hear those noises from the fans every single pitch today, because every single pitch matters, and you can tell everyone is in it to win it. Hard hit to shortstop, and they make the play.
It was a great out.
Yes, welcome. Vienna is able to come. Well, you just flew on by from our game. We're unable to take a peek because we were in the grass field. So once again, if anyone wants to let us know some highlights from game 1, feel free. I did hear that Liam Potts pitched the full game, and I think that's super impressive for a young one. That is a ball on the batter.
And also, if you're interested, I think Hallsall won the first game of the women's final.
Which they're going live right now too, so maybe you can hop in between if you need to check it out. Strike on the outside. So up right now is Cam Watts, so brother against brother.
Oh, that's a nice hit.
It's able to just
hit
it
it
into
past
the outfield.
Luby in the outfield.
Kind of just drops with the wind.
Yeah.
He takes advantage of that though and gets it to second base. We heard some loud cheering from the women's side right now too.
Yeah, I'm unsure.
I know.
SK is fielding.
Mm-hmm. So it could have been an amazing play.
Could have been.
Or
Could have been an
a
amazing
great
hit.
Yeah. So up now is Bailey Hamilton, who has been leading the stats and hitting all year.
Starts the ball.
I think every round he's been top batter.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Takes a big hat and an off-speed pitch. Did I say hat? Hack?
I think you did.
It's been a long day. Ooh, 1-1 count. We like big hacks though, like the big, huge swings.
Yeah, even if they miss.
Even if you miss, we got to celebrate those. That is a strike, so it brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. With a runner at second. So running in scoring position with one of the hottest hitters right now. takes a rise ball. That's also a reason to celebrate.
Yeah.
Watching a rise ball go by. Good defensive swing on that to stay in the count. Great take on the outside corner. So both teams played each other last week?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it was completely different games. They finessed it where every pitcher maybe got 2 innings.
Yeah.
Not letting any pitcher go more than a few, but I think if I'm right,
I think one time through the lineup each.
great foul ball by Bailey. And today they're just first game. I think they went same pitcher
The whole game, both
Yeah, whole
teams.
game. Yeah.
SK is scoring some points right now.
Yeah, lots of cheering over there.
They might go to a third game.
That would be nice. We love
Would be.
softball here. Bring on a third game.
Yeah, we love a 5 o'clock game. Ooh, just foul.
I will say Amy Begg has been pitching a heck of a season.
She has.
Yeah.
So is Janaea.
Good point. Good point. I think these kids in right field have it because they just keep turning back and forth to watch both games.
That's definitely the place to stand.
Yeah, next time we'll figure out how we can get the cameras out there so we can
Both
just keep
ways.
doing that. Yeah. Bailey's having a quality at bat. He's fouled off, what, 3 in a row? A quab, that's what we call them.
And
That's
another
it.
one.
Has anyone been counting?
I think at least 5.
At least 5 foul balls.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, so then
Maybe 8 pitches.
Yeah.
He'll definitely want to win this one.
Yeah. And he throws the funny one.
That's
Gets
just a
him
good
swinging.
out.
That's a big out.
And he's going to go and run. Second base.
Running for the catcher.
Yeah.
No better feeling than having to run after.
Brings up Leon Lum.
Gosh, that was a great at bat.
That was a great at bat. Great pitch as well.
Yep. This is a finals game. Every single pitch. Leon Lum's up.
Yeah.
Takes the rise ball.
He's
Or
also
the slow
having
ball.
a heck of a season.
Yeah, he is. You can catch him in center field, where he catches everything.
Yep.
Some nice inside pitch. Inside and out. You wonder what he's looking for. Bailey with a big lead, a little threatening. Keeping everyone on their toes. Gets him to swing for another strikeout.
A good inning.
Yeah, Ben Watt's coming out. Striking 2 out of the 3.
Yeah. Only Cam Watts being able to get on base.
That takes us to the bottom of the first inning. PCU left, leaving a runner on base. And Papanui's going to get their first chances to score. There are some amazing, cute dogs here today. Got some bulldogs, boxers, little ones. On the mound, we have Quinn Wickens for PCU Devils.
Yeah, pitching to Cam Watts.
Just a few weeks ago, Cam Watts was named to...
The Black Sox squad.
Yep. And then a few players from Papanui as well.
Got Nathan Watt. Oh, hits it to shortstop. Easy out. I love how quickly Cam Watts gets down to back up first base every time.
Yeah. Catchers, young catchers, Cam Watts is a good
one to watch.
Good one to watch. Not enough catchers remember to sprint down the line when there's a play at first to back up. Especially when we play on grass diamonds, when there's nothing
no
behind you. Yeah. Get in the habit of that.
One's on the outside.
And up hitting for Papanui is Callum Bishop.
He's one of those ones named in the Black Sox squad.
Mm-hmm. One of our favorite things to watch is how many extra bases he takes for every hit he gets.
Yeah.
So
I think we should time him running the bases.
We probably should.
Yeah. Okay, he starts with 2 balls. That last one was pretty close.
Yeah, a little low. Ooh, a ton of spin. Just rose a little bit too much.
Yeah, so 3 balls.
Does he have green light this early in the game, V?
I would say no.
I would say no, too. Nice strike on the outside corner. I think Coach said the same thing.
They want him on base.
Yeah, for sure. He's got hitters behind him that can move him. Ooh, gets on top of the rise ball.
Yeah, and
takes it to the outfield.
Hit that so hard, Drew fell over. Mm-hmm. That's what you want to do.
And on this dirt, if you don't attack the ball before that second hop, or at least get close to that second hop, it just eats you up.
Yeah.
Well, any field probably, but.
Especially this one.
Yeah.
Brings up Tyrone Bocharello.
So it's good for a few hits.
Yeah.
Over some heads. Ooh, shows the button pulls back. Keeping everyone on their toes.
Yeah, I don't think they expected that.
No. There is quite a shift, a little bit.
Third base is in shortstop.
Yeah, check out that screen, everyone. Third base is now at shortstop. Shortstop's a little bit more up the middle. And even second is shifted over. Ball off. We haven't seen them do this lately. Maybe the first game, but we weren't here for it. So
I think the last few games, Barty hasn't been playing. Probably so that
he's been taking his DP moments or pinch hit moments.
Probably so they don't know him too well.
Yeah. It's funny how you can play each other every weekend, but still wonder.
Well, it's just like in our game when PCU play a shift on you and then
keep adjusting to it.
Yeah, hit it to right field is set. Or just over their head, that worked too.
Yeah. Good. Oh, and he's stealing on the pitch.
Middle. Got it through.
Oh, and you know what? That time the shift would have worked too.
Yeah, and Bish does what Bish does and off to third base.
causing havoc.
Yeah, so it just hit
That was
Josh
a hit and
Harborough
run for sure.
On the foot.
Yeah, Josh was there. He had it. He could have rolled a
That would have
double
been
play
a
on
double,
that.
yeah, for sure.
Just to get him out. But Bish was on it. It was a hit and run, so he was on the pitch, so he was already a few steps closer to second.
Yeah, so Jackson Watt up to bat. Runners on first and third. It's always interesting.
What are they going to call?
Pitched a strike. It looked a bit off speed.
When you've got one of the best catchers in the country, you might be
Play some games.
debating about what to do on a first and third. But everything's got to be perfect. The fielders have to be perfect on them too. Jackson's had a very patient eye this year.
Yeah.
Could be most years, but specifically this year that I've been watching.
Yeah, he tends to have long at bats most times.
Yep.
That's that funny one where you try to stop swinging and it hits your bat anyway.
It's your bat. One of a pitcher's favorite pitch?
Yeah. It's like a sigh of relief every time.
And you're like, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, light
that's
red
over.
just over third base. Scores a run. Papanui is on the board. That's just a nice clutch hit.
Yeah.
Pokes it through. You've got one out.
Yeah, it brings up Mitchell Finney. Playing shortstop.
Yep.
Yeah, runners on first and second. Still none down.
Also, this is a time where you
One
can
down.
still see small ball. Yeah, there's only one out.
Yeah, we have seen Mitchell Finney do that a fair few times.
Honestly, I think every single person on this team has the ability and just the teamwork to want to drop a bunt any time to help their team out. Ooh, tailing off at the end.
I think Quinn does a great job of slowing down the game a little bit.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Takes his time.
We're on Quinn's time.
Yeah. Yeah, often you'll see the batters are ready to go and he's only just getting his signal.
I love that. Just remembering that you control the game.
Yeah. Nothing can happen until you pitch it. So.
Yeah. It's kind of like as a hitter, you can slow the pitcher down when they get in a quick rhythm.
Yeah.
You want to just slow their timing down too. Missing off the plate, 3-1.
That one's high.
Just got 200. It's floating in the air.
And Leon does what Leon does.
Yeah. He traveled far,
Yeah, he did.
too. Just makes a clean throw, too.
Yeah, it did seem like Bailey was much closer to that, and he just let him have it.
Yeah. As a center fielder should, though.
Yeah.
You get priority over everybody else.
Yeah, here's Callum Muir. He's having a good few weeks too. Mm-hmm. Starts with a strike.
He's been hitting well. He'll drop a bunt if you need it.
Yeah,
beat
he'll
it out. wants it but takes it. 1-1 for a ball. That's good. Little dust tornado on the field.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's a bit windy today for sure.
There's pushing out towards right field, I think.
It's one of the
Nice hit.
musters up a line drive. They're
be a
going
close
for the
play.
run. A run scores on that.
Yeah, it does.
Calamure doing what he does, hitting in that RBI, clutch city.
Yeah, and there's Jackson Watt, good base running round to third. And he gets a DR. Look at that. Good work.
Did the job.
Yeah. That was very close play at home.
Very close.
I'm just happy I'm not an umpire. Having
No,
a call like
that's
that.
tough. That is tough for sure.
That was a great throw from Bailey out in left field. To even make that a close play.
Yeah, it doesn't get literally better than that throw, I don't think.
No.
So that brings up Josh Lewitzki. Now he's been recently named to the under 23
Yeah.
Black Sox squad.
I know what they're called. I can't remember. Rookie Sox? Something.
Nonetheless, impressive.
Absolutely. Him and one of his teammates,
It's true.
Caleb Stewart.
Yep. And our DR of the game for Papanui is Toby. So you'll see his speedy running throughout the game as well. Josh takes a big hack. That takes us to 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's
Ground ball through the 5-6 hole. Josh is able to get his glove on it, and that
Yeah.
5-6 hole keeps it, so he honestly just stops the runner from getting to third base on that. That does score a run.
he is having a rough day.
He's getting his
Hold on.
glove on it every
Yeah.
time.
He's getting attacked over there. So it's just going to take a minute. Oh, Quinn's coming off, looks like. And
So-
Liam's coming back on.
Yeah, and so what PCU did in the beginning in their lineup is they did start Liam as their pitcher, and then they swapped. Quinn will stay as the DP. So just because he's not pitching, he is still in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, so Liam pitched the whole first game.
Yeah, he kept them off balance
He-
really well.
He kept them to 3 runs, which is a big effort, really, isn't it?
Yeah, huge effort for 7 innings.
Yeah.
But with how the coach made the lineup, I'm pretty sure Quinn can come back anytime and pitch too, so they have the potential to keep switching if they need it.
Yeah.
So that does bring up Jaden Britt.
Yeah, Jaden Britt.
He's
He's
playing
second base.
Yeah, second base.
We see him all over the place, don't we?
Yeah,
Played shortstop last week.
that's true.
Seen him in the outfield. He's another one of those ones that just makes funny things happen. Makes a mess.
He does. He's got a good glove, too. Attacking first pitch.
Looked like a hit and run, maybe. I think Jaden Britt has some supporters behind us.
Ooh, wanted the funny pitch but laid off of it.
Yeah, it does well.
Once again, for those new, the funny pitch is the off speed or the changeup. We're big fans.
Yeah, we like a good funny pitch. Right, it's 2 strikes and a ball now.
What I love more is a funny pitch and then a hard inside pitch.
Yeah.
Because inside pitch is actually,
quick,
since you have to hit it sooner, it is technically coming in faster than an outside. Maybe just like 1K, you know, but still
that
something.
Was funny.
PCU fields it cleanly, gets
Makes
out of the
it out.
inning.
Not before 3 runs scored though. So got some coming back to do.
Which is very possible for PCU.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hit. Is that Andy Verheul? Solid hit. First pitch.
Right up.
That's what we like.
We do like that. Which brings up number 19, Craig Nelson.
Yeah, I think he leads the home run stats
Yes, he does.
from the end of the last round. Unsure how many,
No,
but I
can
did see
look
his
it up.
name at the top. Play small ball.
Yeah, it drops the bunt. Moves the runner. They're playing it run by run.
Yeah,
Which is smart. We're early on.
They've got 6 innings.
Yeah, exactly.
Left.
Just get one at a time.
Yeah, so he's Quinn Wickens.
Our utility.
Yeah, batting for himself and Liam.
Lynn Liam, yeah. I love a good DP flex play.
Yeah, I like both teams using a DP.
Big hack.
Yeah.
Just saw his buddy do it, so.
Said, hey, I can do that.
First pitch, give it a go.
That one way out of the zone.
You don't see that happen too often with Ben on the mound.
No. No, he's got a great catcher as well, so
True.
when he does, it's so good.
Ooh. Ooh, they called that a ball, I think.
Andy out there on second base is taking a big lead every time.
Yeah, is he trying to stir up something?
He's catching them out. They're yelling, "Go on," and he's like, "Oh, no, I'm not."
Yeah,
foul.
You also have one of the best catchers behind the plate for Papanui.
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard to steal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
To second, let alone to third.
Mm-hmm. They get him to swing at a ball in the dirt. That does bring us to 2 outs.
Yeah, so they're in the same position they were in the
Yeah.
last inning. Got to run into second.
That brings up number 12, Scott Tansey. Scott was playing at third base this game, too.
Yeah. We've seen him at second a lot of the time, but
Lays off the high one. You could tell he wanted it, too. Oh, and he hits it past first base. It stayed fair. Fair long enough. That scores a run.
good piece of hitting.
Scott Tansey, Clutch City.
Yeah, he'll replace Andy over on second base.
Love good replacement.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was placed perfectly just over first base.
Yeah, and Callum Bishop was a little bit off the line.
Yeah, he was.
He had to dive for it. And
Good effort on it.
yeah. Probably doesn't help his glove is on the other side,
Good point.
but just good
Yeah, he
hit.
made a good effort on that. Can't do anything about it.
No. I
Great pitch.
think Jackson actually did a great job to only let Scott get to second.
Yeah. Yeah, he had to make a lot
He
of
did.
ground.
He ran a long way.
Yeah, because that ball didn't, it went over to the right as well. Ooh, same pitch. 2 pitches in a row. That does, Drew Delator is up. He's got speed for
Yeah, he
sure.
does.
He just has to touch it.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
just
good
puts
take.
it in play. It's just automatic pressure, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Little mini biff.
Yeah.
But it almost got him to swing at the funny one.
Yeah, it was a good pitch for that moment.
Ground ball to shortstop. Clean play to get the 3rd out of the inning. So, PCU Devils able to do some damage. A little bit.
It's already 3-1. That's the
Yeah.
score of the last game. Still got Liam Potts. Is it any good?
So, up to bat is number 12, Josh Gladding. If I'm correct, his daughter Navy is turning a year old either this weekend or coming up. Oh, huge hit.
Yeah, way over Bailey.
Way deep to left field. Bailey Hamilton just turned and sprinted and got there in time.
That's a great out. Great
Holy
hit.
cow, that was big.
Yeah.
That was a really big out because he read that so well.
That was one of those ones you just turn and run.
Exactly, yeah.
Because you know it's way over, and then
If he hadn't done
you
that,
got there.
he would have gotten at least a double.
Got Nathan Watt, better known as Mouse. Feels weird calling him Nathan.
Honestly, I don't recognize him if we call him Nathan. It feels weird.
Right, Mouse. Mouse is up to bat. Oh, that's a nice pitch.
Liam threw a funny one. Ooh, that had some spin to it. Missed just off the plate. 2-2.
That was a good spot for that.
Yeah,
That was
extremely good spot. It looked like the same pitch.
nice. Yeah, it did.
Decided to give it a go.
That one must have just cut the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 down.
Big out for Liam Potts. See him with a little grin out
And
there.
if they can get Bish out too, that's a good.
Very good, like, cut off in the lineup.
Yeah. Trying the small stuff. Because he can.
Yes.
Well, we don't often see Scott Tansey at third. We wonder what. No. Maybe the only one quick enough to get him out.
Not even a play. He's safe. Not much to do with that. He's just so fast. So
Yeah.
Fish gets to first. I would be
Yeah.
a huge fan just hitting behind
I think even, yeah.
because you don't really have to touch much. Sorry, what were you going to say?
I think even if he had fielded that cleanly, he still probably would have been safe. Some good communication.
Very good.
He said, mind, and then caught it.
Great. Big out.
Yeah. That's an out you won't get very often.
No. With a runner on base.
And that's a great time. I split the
yeah.
the top of the
Go through
lineup.
the fourth. Oh, third batter. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Great
starting
split.
with Jackson instead of having Jackson with 2 runners on.
Yes. Oh, big one. So up to bat is the top of the lineup for PCU. Josh Harbrow. First pitch, hacking.
Got him swinging at that one too.
Yeah, really big swing.
Yeah, two
Looks like he's
strikes.
seeing it really well. He's just missing it by a little bit. There he goes. He was like, that's exactly what I wanted. Nice single through the 3-4 hole. Can't do anything about that. It's a good hit.
Yeah, you just hit it hard. At this point in the last inning, they tried to bunt.
Yeah. Put top of the lineup.
Ted Forrester is given a bunch of signs. Oh, big hack.
Brother against brother. He's like,
I think this is more a mental game than anything. Ben will pitch it harder.
we've discussed
Cam will
this.
swing
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. They know each other extremely well. Ooh, takes the strike.
I'm sure Cam has probably caught thousands and thousands of Ben's pitches.
For sure.
He got double last at bat.
Yeah, yeah.
So far he's winning.
Because it is a competition between brother versus brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, throws the funny one, gets him.
I do like when siblings play on different teams.
Yeah.
It's like Tessa and Reddy when they separated.
Yeah.
It just makes them
You
more
like to see
interesting.
it? You like to see the sibling rivalry?
Yeah.
So Bailey Hamilton is now up.
He got struck out last time. Swung at one in the dirt.
Yeah. Had a long at bat though, really long at bat.
It was a funny pitch. Oh, Josh Harbour's off. Only takes him about 5 steps to get in.
2 balls, no strikes.
Ben has a big smile on his face.
What's about to happen?
I think this is probably the biggest match.
This is a big, yeah.
in the Premier Grade, right? Top pitcher, top hitter. 3 balls.
Is it?
It is.
No, I'm
What?
gonna say. I was sorry. I was hoping you'd read my mind. What are they gonna do?
Yeah.
There you go. They're looking at their coach. Was that the right move? Is that okay?
Well, they could have just pitched him one more.
Sometimes you don't want to risk it.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't.
Just miss a little bit.
Yeah. I think with the base open, I think that's
Do
a
you
good
think he
idea.
had the green light to swing?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
I'd probably do
Best
it.
hitter with a runner at 2? Yeah, I would have done it. Not that I would have swung, but I would have given him the option. And I'm not
I
usually
would give
like
you
that.
I'd give you the green light.
Thank you. I'd probably be like, it's okay. I'll turn it into a yellow or a red. No, you can't go yellow because that's when you half swing. You just say yes or no. Commit to it or not. Leon Lum's up. Ooh, has a great
off.
take. So technically that's 4 balls in a row. If you're the batter, you probably just want to take until you get a strike. But it's Ben Watts on the mound, so he can just probably throw a strike right now.
Probably.
Now we'll never know what it would have been. 1-1 count. Went with an inside. High fly ball to the right side.
That funny wind.
There is just too much wind. Knocks it down.
Yeah, Jaden called for it. He got turned around. They've called it an infield fly, and the batter's out.
What?
Ted Forrester is not a happy man.
No, I think he was in the grass when that happened.
And that definitely was in the grass.
And it definitely wasn't an easy
catch.
If anything, the runners get to stay where they're at if this does continue. Runners will stay where they're at. There's just another out.
And I think Leon would not be there.
No, yeah, sorry, that's my bad. I meant the other runners.
The other runners, yeah. Because they run at their own risk.
Yeah. Oh, that's rough.
That is absolutely rough.
Because it's definitely not a routine pop-up, which is usually...
No.
I'm sure
that is a very
wishes
interesting
he did that
call.
by accident. Or on purpose.
Right,
That's
so that's
tough.
Two outs.
Did not go
Runners at 2 and 3.
their way. Yeah, runners at 2 and 3.
Andy up to bat.
That
Changes it a lot because...
Huge.
Yeah.
Now you've got 2 outs. You could have sacrificed.
Yeah. Even a long fly ball would have scored one.
He had a nice hit up the middle last at bat. So he's looking to keep it going. There is an open base though. So I'm sure they'll throw him some balls to see what he'll swing at. Nice strike on the outside corner.
Oh, that's
this
just
could
funny.
work. This
That
could
will.
work. A swan. So there was a diving play at third base. Bailey got back.
Yeah, Mitchell Finney.
Went right at him with a dive.
Yeah, that was a very,
called him
very
safe.
close play.
So, Devils get a run across
Yes, now runners on 1 and 3.
with a wee swan to swinging
Yeah,
butt.
it just had the funny spin.
It did. It had some funny
Tyrone
spin.
couldn't pick it up. And
Honestly, it looked like it was moving to shortstop and then it stopped moving.
it did. That was a big hack.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, I guess you can when you're leading the competition in home runs, right?
Oh, Craig, yeah.
Yeah.
Good pitch, good pitch. Craig's now at 0-2. Runner's going on this. And there's a strikeout.
Oh, but they got to run back.
Yeah, Devil's putting pressure.
So the coach right now is asking the umpire where the infield ends and where the outfield starts. Which I think is a good question
Honestly,
to ask.
that's, as long as you ask that respectfully, I think that's a valid question.
You can't even hit some of those.
I think the big reminder is respectful, so.
He's just been ejected.
And we will keep playing this ball game with Jackson Watt.
Finals always bring up some intense feelings. Mm-hmm. Liam Potts is still looking good.
Oh, still in it to win it.
It'd be great for PCU if he could just keep pitching and keep pitching.
Yep. Up brings up Jacko. I feel like when I say it with my accent, it doesn't sound as
Jacko.
cool. Jacko. Jacko. That was better.
Yeah, Jacko.
Jack. I'll work on it.
It'll come. there's a nice
Kristen.
pitch.
Yeah. Also a great take, knowing
Yeah.
that he might not get much. He's kicking himself for not swinging at that pitch.
Yeah, it's definite. Let's go.
Yeah. He's one of the most mentally tough players there is, though.
He does well to take that. I'm sure he wants to swing.
So Jackson Watt, his batting average from the last round is .436. I'd say
That's
that's
pretty high.
extremely good. He works a walk,
Yeah, good at bat.
does his job, gets on base as a leadoff batter, and then that brings up Mitchell Finney
Yeah. I'm hoping for maybe a wee bunt.
and some chaos.
Yeah, maybe a bit of a hit and run. Here we
Well,
go.
the one
showed
team
bunt.
that's always good for a hit and run, at least one a game, is Papanui.
Mitchell Finney definitely made a face like, I probably should have bunted that.
Probably should have gone for that one.
Yeah. But it's okay, he's got 2 more.
Ooh, touches it.
Oh, he's quick too, isn't he?
Yeah, Tansy with the hands, gets him out.
That's just good out.
But he moves the runner, which is his job as the number 2 hitter. So moves the runner for Callum Muir. He was good for
Again, Cam Watts was at third base super quickly.
Oh, I was actually worried. I was like, are they going to notice? But obviously these two teams will notice.
Callum Muir.
So he's good for a hit RBI.
Oh, hit by
Ooh.
pitch.
What a nick the back arm.
Takes it like a champ.
Does he get this DR?
Oh, and Jackson was off to third.
Yeah,
so
Jackson was on it.
Oh, he's
There
getting a DR again.
Got the DR.
He's having a good day.
I just standing there for one pitch to get hit
There's that Toby Milne. The DR.
with the
for
wheels.
Papanui. Yeah.
So that brings up Josh Lubowitzki, and the Devils have called time. What do you think Ted's letting them know? What do you think he's telling them?
Just calm down a little bit. He might be saying, should we walk, Luby? Load the bases. But I'm sure that's not it. It's probably just slowing down the momentum a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. Hitting's contagious, even if you get hit. Still success, so you want to slow that down.
I don't know how much it affects a pitcher when you hit a batter as well.
Yeah, because he did just walk
Walk
and
one
then
and hit one.
Yeah, he's probably just making sure he's all good.
Luby standing right at the edge of the box.
Ground ball past the pitcher, and they're calling him out. I think he probably was.
That was very close though.
Yeah, it was very close. With this field, you can literally hit a ground ball so high. It's strategic.
Yeah.
So Josh successfully moves the runners.
Yeah, it was close. On a play like that, one team's always going to be unhappy with the call.
Oh, nice. We're seeing a sub.
Yeah, pinch hit,
Pinch hit.
maybe.
Yep, by Ant Stewart. He is the man you want in this
Yeah,
situation.
he will produce the RBIs.
Yep.
If you ask him to. And say, please, Ants.
Please, Ant.
He's also got a 1-year-old.
Yeah, so he just finished
Last week?
celebrating Mila's first birthday last weekend. Shout out to Mila. And Michaela.
Did she enjoy her first birthday?
I think she had a great time.
That's good.
Ant is making sure he knows there's 2 outs.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to get out. That's what he's asking.
So I can't just do a fly out.
Squeeze play. Puts that one high.
High fly ball.
Fortunately, Leon Lum Hardly
just
hit
right
to
under
move.
it. Yeah, parked right under it.
Hey, buddy, hit. First pitch.
Yeah, attacks that first pitch. Devils are able to get out of a bind.
Yeah, the score's still 3-2. Successful inning.
This is a great game. It's almost like a really fast game. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I do feel that. It's just been clean.
Yeah.
I think if you guys are watching on the live stream, you should probably just come down and watch in real life. It's a beautiful day.
It really
Bring
is.
some sunscreen though. We are getting burnt.
I also want to give a shout out to Nikki
Bennington.
She had her debut
Yeah,
with the
premiere
Cowboy
debut.
Queens premiere game. 3v4. She came out, took huge hacks.
Yeah.
Got a ball in the outfield too. She did great. There's another few people.
Yeah, Tiff.
Yeah. That had good
The
spotlight
young
games.
ones.
And some young ones that came out.
Yeah, I'm sure they're watching this.
Yeah, Maya and
Georgia Simpson.
Great job. Making a debut.
Yeah, Georgia will be chasing Hunter for.
Yeah.
Yeah, soon.
So Quinn Wickens is up. Hitting 4 pots. First pitch is a strike.
Oh, going for
Goes
the
to the bunt. Oh, I think I got mouse a little bit.
just in the wrong spot.
We're gonna give him some time to walk it off.
His team are just laughing at him. Guess what else do you do?
Yeah. It's like 2 strikes on Quinn.
It's not a good sight for Papanui. I'm sure everyone understands that is
Yeah.
not a fun time. But it's 2 strikes.
Yeah, so he's something to celebrate from that. Worth it, not worth it? You think about it? This is quite the time.
It's good to see the banter still going back and forth, even though it's
Such a
a
close game.
serious game. Mitchell Finney. That was a good hit.
Phenomenal play. Yeah, I thought that
Just
was
a great play.
I thought that was going to be a no doubt hit. He's just got such long limbs too.
Yeah, 2 steps and there it is.
That was awesome. That's the catch too. I'm going to point out, kids. You might think or assume you don't have, and we call those
Just
a Hail
reach
Mary.
for it.
You might as well reach at the last second and go for it. Scott, seeing what infielders are moving on that.
That was
Ty's just hanging out at third base.
the right side of the field crashing in. Tyrone, not so much.
Ooh, that was a hard pitch.
Papanui quite lucky, really. Ben is a good fielding pitcher.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how they play too, though, you know, or train. Ooh, nice inside pitch. Just misses a little low, I think.
Yeah, so it's 3 balls.
I think that would have frozen. Ooh. So, fatty.
Yeah. Expected.
Mm-hmm. That was a dirty pitch. You saw that drop off the table.
Pitch.
Though by the time he started to swing, it had already fallen.
Mouse was just asking the question as well. He swung it there.
Well, sometimes you can't hear the umpire, and sometimes it's like you want to make sure that's what they called. Because it happens to me like 3 times this year. Pretty strikeout.
Yeah, 2 down.
So that brings up Drew Delatorre. Ben just attacked the strike zone.
I think we should also give a shout out to Susie for umpiring our game, even though her son was playing over here. She did a great job.
Yeah, she did.
It's always hard.
Took it for the team.
Yeah.
Missed out on watching the first game to help ours. She's also a great softball mind to talk to, so
Yeah.
wouldn't mind having you all the time back there, Susie, so we can keep chatting. But I guess we can do that without playing.
There are other scenarios in which you can talk. It's not the only one. It's a big swing.
Super big swing.
Which is good because he seems a little bit stressed.
Mm-hmm.
He's still taking hacks.
He's taking hacks, just pulling his head a little bit, I think. Swinging at the right stuff.
Yeah.
Just gotta trust it.
Wow, look at that tornado. Whee.
I will say if we go a third game, we definitely will have to turn on the lights, which is exciting.
Exciting. Yeah, no, I mean the weather forecast when I looked this morning said rain, and that's not happened.
I didn't even look. I was scared. I said if I don't know it,
Then it won't happen.
then it won't for sure.
Well, thank God you didn't look, 'cause it's a beautiful day.
Also in Christchurch, it can say 100% chance of rain, and it
And then
might
not
be
rain.
pouring rain in half the city.
Yeah, like last time.
Uh-huh.
It was beautiful out in Kaipoi.
Yeah. It always is beautiful in Kaipoi.
Yeah, no, Norman Kirk.
But maybe we think that too, because any day it was pouring rain. The Queens happen to win, so,
Yeah,
so we
maybe.
don't mind when it rains.
I think Hallsville will say every time we played in Kaipoi it is rain.
I think most of them would say that too.
Yeah, PCU.
Papanui.
Every time we train out, yeah. Every time we
Now that I
train
think
out
about
there,
it.
it's nice. They must bring it with them.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect us though. It's good.
Gladding goes for the bunt, pulls back, but it's still a strike.
That was a ball, had a lot of spin.
Oh, must have missed a little outside. That was a good pitch. Great
It's a
hit.
solid hit.
Yeah. Right to center field. Can't do anything about that. Yeah, great at bat. Just to mention, heard the coach say quality at bat, so quab. Vienna. Get used to it. Solid quab. Josh.
I heard him say quality at bat. I didn't hear him say quab.
That brings up Mouse, top of the order.
Oh, bunt. Oh.
He was faking being all hurt because he knew he was going to try to drop a bunt.
Yeah.
Just had time to recover.
Mm-hmm. Our ground ball back to Liam, just walks it over.
He's getting his swag on. For those watching too, we've started uploading past games to YouTube. So if you end up wanting to watch this without finding it on Facebook, get
Canterbury
excited.
softball.
You can start, subscribe to Canterbury Softball because we are now uploading them to YouTube.
That's
Oh,
a
the
pitch.
funny pitch. He's got some fans.
Yeah, he does have some fans.
Which he did have a good under-19s tournament as
did.
well. Some players have had awkward on weeks and off weeks because of weather or tournaments, and I think Liam's been one that just played the whole time.
Yeah, the premier grade didn't play for a while, but the younger grades are still playing.
Yeah.
Under 23s, under 18s,
15.
under 19s,
Oh, yeah, 19. There we
15s, all of them.
go. All of them. Unless you're older than 23.
Yeah, then it's just unlucky.
Maybe we had practice.
Then you coach.
That is a big out.
Yeah, that's a big inning.
And he split the lineup once again at a really good spot. Doesn't even have to face the three-hitter. That carries us into the top of the fifth. Score, Papanui is still leading 3-2.
Come on, boys. That's the winning. Let's go. Come on, Muties. Let's go, Leon. Let's go, boys. Come on, Muties. Come on,
It's just top of the order up.
Say you will for it. Come on, Muted. Come on, Tate.
Josh Harborough started a few innings.
Last inning, he saw the ball really well. Had a nice line drive between first and second. Yeah. That throws off speed. 3 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he only saw strikes.
Yeah,
no balls.
you're right.
boys. Come on. Innings hard here, boys. Come on, Josh.
Ooh, nice low inside pitch. Just ball forward. It's a great spot for a good hitter. All right, your second favorite, brother against brother. Versus pitcher against pitcher. We're hearing some big cheers from Diamond 2, which is the women's finals.
Not long ago, it was 1-1
Bunt is bunted right to shortstop. Makes a play.
Moves the runner.
It's a good push bunt, just right to the shortstop. Yeah, and this is a one-run game right now, so good to move them. Ooh, just missing a little bit. Bailey Hamilton got walked last at bat. Staying patient up there. High fly ball, foul ball, and we never even heard it bounce.
Yeah, it's just gone. Disappeared.
Hard foul ball to the right side. Two count.
Come on, Bader. Keep up good, Bader.
Full count. I heard someone say full house. Never actually heard that very often.
Really?
Yeah, nope.
Yeah, I say full
count.
house.
That is a big out. Throws the funny pitch, gets him to swing. Both pitchers on both teams dishing out the spin. Ground ball to third base. Ty makes a clean play.
Yeah, third out.
Papanui, great job of getting out of it. Thought that was going to be a huge
That could have
breakaway
been,
inning, which
yeah.
honestly, the huge innings are just even one run.
Yeah.
It's huge, so anytime a runner gets on.
Well, if they get one and tie it up, that's big pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially since Papanui haven't scored since the first inning.
Mm-hmm.
And then they've switched the pitcher.
Yep.
Nothing's happened, so.
Love to see the younger kids from their clubs supporting each other. Shout out to Louie.
Yeah, I think he said Jackson Watt's his favourite player.
I think he said that too.
Also his coach. Maybe?
Yep.
It's good that they have someone, people to look up to.
Yep.
Lindsay is many people's favourite player. And our under 15 team.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
They
do.
They think I'm all right.
They're a wee bit scared of you.
Exactly how they should be. That's how you get them to listen to you.
You yell at them that one time.
Just once. Spike enough fear in them that they, that they listen. Brings up third baseman Tyrone Bocharello. Laying off the first pitch off speed.
We tried the funny stuff.
Yep.
It's not a bad idea, really.
No.
We got Tyrone
Yeah.
to pop up last time on some funny spin. Still got that shifty going on.
Yeah, the wee shift. Gets him to swing at a outside little high pitch. That's probably Ty's pitch anyway.
Yeah.
Hell of a job, Hart. Hell of a job, Hart.
Gets him to ground out to first base.
Nice pitch, Lemon.
Yeah, it's a big out.
That's a huge out. It's twice too.
Well, this is also a big batter, so.
You don't really get much of a break in the lineups.
No, literally no.
No.
Both teams. Oh, that's
Great hit. It stays foul though, just barely.
That is unlucky for Jackson, lucky for PCU.
And that ball, he hit that so hard it went all the way to the back corner.
Yeah. I think it's Andy out there.
Getting a wee jog in.
Probably peed himself a little. Was that? It was only just foul. And then hit one the other way.
Hard ground ball. Great play by Scott Tansey. He's having a day at third base.
Yeah, he's just a solid glove.
Extremely quick.
Yeah.
Because the sound of that hit, you thought it was gone, like through the infield.
Yeah, and Josh Harborough was pulled over to the right a little bit. There's no way that he would have got there. Oh, that's a big
First
hit.
pitch. Mitchell Finney makes it look easy.
Yeah. Instead, I'll take that one.
Thank you.
About 2 down. Callum, yeah.
So at a nice RBI. First at bat, got hit by pitch the second. So here we go on this third. Oh, big swing. High, deep fly ball.
I assume Leon, yeah,
And
right under it.
Leon catches it at the fence.
Really deep, yeah.
You heard some gasps on that one.
Yeah,
Just
I think if the wind was going any other way,
yeah.
yeah.
A little too high. I'll make sure he knows that. That's the one you think about for a little bit, like, if I just got a little
tiny bit
more. Yeah.
flatter.
Yeah, it did look like the wind was stopping it a bit. Hopefully the video camera is tweaked enough back for you. We just found out the score for Diamond 2, the women's final, currently is 6-3 Halswell. What inning? We are unsure of the inning.
It's very high.
High fly ball for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, Josh Gladding. All over it.
This brings up our home run hitter, Craig Nelson.
It's his third at bat. He'll want to adjust a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He had 3 hard swings last at bat. No strikeout. He's already more patient, which is already a good adjustment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big swing at the right
That's a big
pitch, but
swing.
he threw. That one was a little dirty, is off speed. They call it tunneling though, where you throw it on the same plane as all your other pitches, so you don't really see the difference until it's too late. And they're able to go right at him. So that's 2 outs. Quinn Wickens up to the plate. Great hit.
In the gap.
And is it? It is a home run.
That ties it up.
I was just about to say, wow, Quinn usually, like, no one really stops him that much. That is awesome. No doubter. With the no doubter.
We're young PCU boys, it looks like, out there, ready to field it.
Yeah, they are. Get him to sign that, why don't you?
Yeah, it was a big hit. It was a perfect time, top of the 6th.
Gosh, love to see pitchers
Scott
helping
Tansey
themselves.
says, how am I going to follow that?
I used to always have to follow my sister, who always hits home runs. Best way to follow it is like with a walk.
Hit by pitch.
Yeah, something small. You never have to be too big. Got out of that worry early on because I knew I couldn't avoid it. God, Quinn Wickens, that was a great hit. Good take, 2-0.
So he's been at 3-0, I think, all of his at-bats.
Really?
I think. Definitely his last one.
I think that's a good take. Ted Forrester. Given some type of signs at third base.
Yeah, I'm unsure.
3-1, 2 outs.
He probably said, get on base.
He gave him the get on base side. Oh, he's trying his best ground ball to shortstop.
Close play.
Mitchell Finney needs to get credit for this. That second hop you can never trust, and it stayed just hovering on the ground, and he adjusted very well to it.
It's the bottom of the sixth inning in the SK and Hawthorn.
Ooh, so both finals right now.
Yeah, going about the same pace.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, if Hawks will win that,
That's the
them.
final.
Yeah, and they've had a great season, haven't they?
They have had it. They've been tapping the table the whole season.
Most of the
Which,
season.
yeah, I think we were
Especially
tied for a little bit.
After Christmas, they pulled away.
But it's been a good competition all year with the women.
Yeah,
Women's Papanui team has just been getting better and
so
better
good.
every month.
I don't think they got any points before Christmas.
Really? And
Or
then they turned it around.
maybe 4, and then
I think they've beaten everybody at least once now. Yeah.
they beat everyone but Hawksville.
Oh, there we go.
That was their goal, was to beat everyone.
I'm sure that's everyone's goal.
I know they beat Kaiapoi and SK on the same weekend.
Yeah, that's big because I'm gonna tell you now, the two of us are hard to beat.
Yeah. They started hitting.
Josh Lubowitsky put his bat down first pitch.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
Looked like he made an automatic take. Not a bad idea sometimes, just to see the pitch more. We definitely had, in college, we didn't have a lot of signs for hitting, but one of them was take.
Just take it.
Yeah. Got a lot of that first pitch from Coach. Lindsay, just don't swing at those.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of
Something
nice, though.
maybe we need, yeah.
You still do an active take?
He's
Big
fine.
swing by
Yeah.
Josh. So you still at least make it look like you're gonna hit it, but you got that every once in a while. Ooh, good take. Just missing. Maybe in.
I think in. Very close to his elbows. That's a
Oh, he
pitch.
threw the funny pitch. That's a good
That was some
strikeout.
confidence too.
I think so. I feel like the changeup usually isn't used too often in the men's game, and I think that's literally what is keeping every single batter off balance right now. Both
Don't
sides.
know when he'll throw it. First pitch, second pitch, last pitch.
Because when you face each other every weekend, that's the biggest way to be different. Throwing off speed. So this does bring up Caleb Stewart. Caleb Stewart is hitting for Jaden Britt. So Caleb was the second player that was picked from Papanui to be on the under-23 Black Sox team.
I actually think they've subbed out. I think Caleb was fielding too. So.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Big swing by Caleb. Looks like a little bit of an off speed on that one too.
Yeah, you did good to get the bat there.
Yeah, you don't even have to hit it, right? Just
No,
touch
just
it.
foul it off.
Stay alive.
Make him pitch you another one.
Oh, huge hit by Caleb Stewart, but it goes foul. Just a foul ball.
And still no balls. So Liam has a bit of room.
Yeah, he can mess around a little bit more. Manages to hit it up the middle, right back to Liam.
Leon is like a magnet.
He's getting a lot of action
isn't he?
today, yeah. That came off the bat really well too. When he's 0-2, you're able to hit a ball out there.
It's Josh flirting.
Josh is hitting pretty well today. Gets the ball through, but Bailey Henderson is having a great first step read in the outfield today. Just
Yeah,
makes
that
the
could have
catch.
easily dropped in front of him
Yes.
if he had stepped the wrong way or stepped a bit later.
Just in, the women's final is finished because Hallswell won the second game in the 7th inning, 6-3.
6-3. It's a good effort.
Congratulations to them. I want to know who pitched. I think it's
Amy
so
Big
fun to hear.
pitched.
Both games, you think?
I believe so. I hear there was a big strikeout of Fatty in the last one.
Everyone, you can celebrate that one because it doesn't happen
big
too often.
momentum. I'm sure those would be good games to watch.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Always is. Last week, SK actually beat Hallswell in a tiebreaker.
That's why it's
They
always
put them in the
exciting.
final,
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Robin Hall had a
Yeah, big
beastly
home run.
home run last week.
Come on, JD. Come on, JD.
Yeah, and SK have had a bit of a rough run. A few weeks off with COVID and raining and
It came back strong. Came back really strong.
yeah.
Come on, JD. Come on, JD.
Big swing.
Go, JD.
There's a pinch hit.
By Jacob Davidson.
To ignite us this inning. 5-5. Let's go. Come on. Keep lifting. Let's go. Come on. Come on, JD.
It's a big hit.
They've not been saving anything for later on these swings.
No.
What do you say he throws the funny one on this pitch?
I'd say pretty likely.
Big out, big strikeout. Which takes us to top of the lineup. Josh Harborough. He's been seeing the pitches really well.
He's had a couple of hits.
Yep. Which is expected from him.
Yeah, absolutely. That one just a bit inside.
Oh, gets him to swing at that one. 1-1 count. Great pitch. One ball, 2 strikes. This is what we love to see, the fans all the way lining up and down the fence.
Yeah, especially now that other game is finished, everyone's migrating.
Yeah, for sure.
And just at the right moment.
Yeah, it looked like the women's final had a good turnout.
Yeah. East K always brings
Awesome
brings the fans. So
yeah.
does Hawesville. Fortunately at Kaiapoi
We had fans today. We had some
we-
good fans on both
yeah,
sides.
the B grade women came in and brought all of their families. More often than not we'll have 1 or 2 fans. But we love them so much. Raina's mum's the best one. Lars, every week.
Come on, Muted. Come on, boys.
I want someone to start a chant so we can see how many people are pro PCU and how many people are pro Papanui right now.
I'd say it's about half and half.
Oh, yeah. I think everyone's just cheering for softball because it's a tied ball game. It's good.
Yeah, anytime there's a good play, everyone's.
Oh, Josh taking his time. That's good. That's what you want to see. Yeah, you see all the team colors everywhere. Hard ground ball on the 5-6 hole, but Mitchell Finney gets it. Makes the play for the out. I don't know if a 5-6 hole exists
No, I believe it doesn't.
when he's at shortstop,
Not today anymore.
which is so frustrating as a hitter. You're like, oh, hit. Nope.
The only time was that weird little swant.
All right. Up now.
Cam Watts.
Cam Watts, yep. 2 outs. Big swing, super high ball, floating into right field.
Jackson Watt camping.
Yep.
There it is.
First pitch, too. So that takes us into the bottom of the 7th, tie ball game.
Yes, so PCU with a chance to walk it off.
Here we go. Just working on the vista part.
So we're going to have what? Mouse. And then top of the lineup.
Top of the lineup. Is that 1 ball, 1 strike?
It is.
Here we go. Mouse drops a bunt, and it is a huge bunt to shortstop.
Yeah, he's been showing that all game. Finally puts one down, but up,
I was going to say, not fully down, but here we go.
but fair. Right, it brings up Callum Bishop.
This is where you can feel confident as a pitcher, but not too confident. You always got to stay a little bit on edge because the second you get too comfortable.
That was a nice pitch.
Yeah, that was a great pitch actually. But you never want to get too comfortable in softball. It humbles you.
Absolutely not. And you can't, versing Papanui.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's called safe at first
Yeah,
base.
we can do that.
After a wee bit of a fumble.
Can't get too comfortable.
No.
Not that they were though. This has just been an intense game.
Josh Harbour did well to even almost get that out.
Gosh, that's been him all day. He's had everything.
Just not quite.
Yeah. Gosh, we all have those days too. So this is actually a great matchup we want to see.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything. I don't, but this is good.
That lefty.
Yeah,
young
young
and old.
blood, yeah. Holding his own. Oh, he wanted that too. Lays off of it.
He's been swinging hard at that outside all day.
Yeah, just too far off.
Maybe a little bit high.
You saw the movement on that pitch though.
No play.
Unsure how he ended up on the ground. It's just swung too hard.
They are for sure giving it all they've got.
Let's pop that up to the left side of the field. PCU still sticking with their little shifty.
Yeah, sticking with it. Love to know the statistics behind how often it works.
I would say often, or they would probably just stop doing it.
You never know.
That's true.
People like to always believe in it. But yeah, maybe it does. And Ty's got to be hungry because he's gotten him out twice.
Yeah.
Statistically, Ty's about to walk this off. That's just unfortunate with the pass ball. 3-2 count. He gets him out.
Yeah,
Phenomenal
stepped the wrong
out.
way and then recovered. A little bit of
Classic.
stress. Look at him, he's practicing.
He's got a little jog on in the outfield.
He's practicing his drop step. It's running forward. I think another counting down talk.
Yeah, but Liam's doing a great job.
Yeah. I mean, they've scored
Cow.
no runs
Yeah.
since he's come on.
Hey, we knocked on wood for you, okay?
We did. And he's just gone through
Yeah.
probably the toughest two batters.
Yep.
I mean, not that Jackson is.
Anyone to
Yeah.
underestimate.
It's the biggest out of the season for him. Probably.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
Oh, they're gonna.
That was going to be my question. If there was a base open, why not give it to one of the hottest hitters? Yep. So we've got runners at first and second.
It also makes it forced.
Yep. Mitchell Finney's up. And he actually has had a hit on the right side. First pitch.
Yeah, through the hole.
Yep. So once again, we're in the bottom of the 7th, tied ball game. So all Papanui has to do is hit something enough for Bish to score, which is not very much.
No, just put it in play. Swinging at the first pitch again.
Worked for him last time. And Papanui gets the win, the finals win. Making it PCU, having a great battle. They made this a phenomenal
Yeah,
finals.
great game.
Thank you for everyone who's been watching.